I don't know why I'm so nervous. Hey, my lovelies. Yes, MischiefMaker is behind. We've started tearing him apart because we're going to be putting an RPM double triangulated suspension system in the rear. There's one little problem. We only have 14 days. I know some of you are going to be like, plenty of time, whatever. But remember, I don't get all the time in the shop every single day. My time is kind of split into different things. So I have a set schedule. I got to stick to it so I can make sure that I can get everything done. But Brian and I today are going to be tearing the rear end apart, kind of seeing where the tank goes and double checking that I can work with the truss that's currently on here on the rear axle. So we got a lot of work to get done, things to take off. Probably gonna get to cutting today and grinding and all of that good stuff, but let's get the first part all done. Just tear it all apart. Okay, we're getting there with the tear down. The funny thing about MischiefMaker that a lot of people don't know is that he's super Frankenstein under here. We have some RPM arms, we have some rock crawler suspension, we have Gen right up in there. I mean, there's a lot going on. So the fact that we're gonna be able to make this whole thing super uniform, is going to be perfect. Brian is wrenching his muscles off over there. I'm a little worried that if I stay under here, I'm gonna get hurt. No, I'm just joking. Just undid the drive shafts, so just a way to get that out of the way, drop the axle, and see what space we're working with. We're gonna have to remove a couple of things. First, starting with that cross member that was put in by Tom and Matt many moon ago, along with the cross member that's stock. We're also gonna have to relocate the evap canister here and take the gas tank out because we're gonna be putting in a brand new fuel cell behind the axle from RPM. Happy and you know it. And you got this thing out. Make you happy and you know it. Clap your hands. Okay, we've come to the point where we're going to be dropping the gas tank. For me, pretty easy. I finally get to use a tool that was given to me by Snap-on and Challenger Lifts. This is actually a battery table. Yeah. It goes up. It obviously goes down. And what's awesome about this table is that it actually tilts. So if you have something at level, you can tilt the table to where you need it to be. This is something that I saw at SEMA last year, and I thought it was just an incredible table to have. Not only for stuff like this, but also, to be very honest with you, great for welding on, perhaps, maybe. Obviously, I don't have it plugged in, but I will be building some axle stands. I'll be able to put it up to eye level or bring it all the way down on that table, so very cool. We're gonna bring it up just a little bit and drop the gas tank now. I think that might almost be the last thing that we need to do. And then we can take a look up in here and see what we need to get cutting. Nothing's tight, right?
Oh, hey.
So I can still come down. Wait, what did you just find in there?
Found a 19mm socket.
Wow, you just found it right in
Treasures.
there, huh? Right in here. Nothing's tight, right? Can still come down a little?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Right, it's more the front right now. Let's check the front out. Golly. Oh, there's a squished battery here too. Wow.
There's a bolt.
All right, we're gonna take this down just a little bit. We have 2 more clips up here, but you can see there's so much, and we've cleaned a lot of it. There's, what is that? Nail clippers? Is that where my nail clippers went? We found an air down tool, a battery, a ton of dirt, nail clippers that I lost a very long time ago.
19mm half-inch socket.
19mm half-inch socket. And I know I keep saying nail clippers. Don't think I'm weird. I probably put them in there to like cut zip ties. Not my nails in the Jeep. There is not. Get out of here. Freaking get out of here with that nonsense. Coming down, fool.
Stop.
Okay. The world is coming to an end, Brian. Day 22 in the MischiefMaker TV garage. And we're still here trying to get the tabs off.
Expedition MischiefMaker.
We'll say Brian has the patience of an angel. He keeps complaining that there is a lot of dirt. He's even asked me to go get the shop vac a couple of times and I'm refusing. Also, what is this tool called? Did you get it?
No.
Oh my gosh, I thought we were there.
No,
Okay, I have a feeling if I don't have a go at this pretty soon, Brian is just gonna hot murder me in the shop. So
I'm just gonna clean a little bit.
he doesn't want this dirt in the way. Boring.
Dirt.
Or this.
It's not a dirt.
Boring.
It's like rock from. Look, there's flowers in here.
Don't even worry about it. Do you feel like an archaeologist
Yes.
out in the wild?
Yes.
Well, it looks like my nail clippers are coming into play right here. I knew I had them in here for some reason.
These were from 24 Hours to Hell and Back.
Oh, there we go.
They didn't make it.
They didn't make
They
it.
left the chat about 18 hours in.
Just think, we put this in here so that I could pull like 10,000-pound motorhomes out.
With a Jeep.
With a Jeep. Yeah, of course, duh. Who doesn't do that? I do it every day.
Yeah. Every day.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa. So Brian kind of took over my job as always. No, I'm joking. He's trying to take this cross member out. I'm following around, getting some grinding done. So kind of working as a team. We're going to be cutting just everything off that we need to. I'm going to have to hop on some calls in about 45 minutes for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's towards the end of the day. I did that on purpose so that I had the whole of this morning to work with Brian. All right. Finally managed to get the cross member out that Tom and Matt put in here, and whew, that was a job and a half. This man be sweating. Look at him.
Go on.
I got it finally. All right. Wow. I gotta go hop on calls for a little bit now. I'm gonna leave Brian with nicely cutting cross members out so that we can get the new cross member in and all the brackets and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm going to turn my head back the professional way, get some business done. We got a lot of work done yesterday. We got that cross member out. We got everything ground down. I'm going to leave Brian working on the back of here for this morning or today, and I'm going to be working on the rear axle. This is what has to happen, and this is what I'm going to be doing. So first of all, going to keep the truss on here, just going to modify it a little bit to work with the bracket that needs to go on there for the double triangulated system. First of all, a little bit of a leakage. If I have time, I will fix that. If not, it's a slow leak. We'll cope. We'll cope. So here's the truss that we're working with. It's a rock crawler truss. It was put on here. I don't even know. I want to say 2019. So I'm going to be cutting the back of the truss and where that bracket was and sliding the new truss into here. I'm going to have to cut the sides down just a little bit, kind of where that mark is, a little further up, so that we're able to put the bolts in. But that is kind of what I'm going to be working on this morning. And then obviously I'm going to be taking these lower control arm brackets off, cleaning that axle up. That's what pants are for. And then putting the new brackets on there. So a lot of work to get done, especially it's going to be a little bit of a pain getting this center bracket off because it's all welded up in there. But honestly, I think once I'm going to take the back of this part off right here, it should be a little easier to get to. But a lot of cutting, a lot of grinding equals a little bit of time. But once that is done, we can kind of move forward with that. Goal for today is to have this done, have the axle done, and then be able to kind of put it underneath the vehicle. Yeah. Brian, what are you doing?
Thinking.
You're thinking?
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop this cross member out. We're gonna chop this cross member out. We're gonna grind. And we're gonna put the fuel cell in, mocked up. We're going to be taking out this exhaust because the new cross member is going in right here. So this MagnaFlow exhaust has to come out.
Well, I don't know. I think it might. I don't know. I'm going to agree with you just now.
So stay tuned because we might have a different plan at 3 p.m.
Yeah. You never know.
You never know. we don't need a spacer.
Lunch! After a delicious sandwich from Jersey Mike's, it was back to it. Now you saw us fit that cross member up into the middle of the vehicle, so it was time for me to burn everything in. Okay, what you're looking at here are two body mounts from the rear of MischiefMaker that I somehow managed to completely break. So I'm going to be making some new plates to go up there, and I'll weld them onto the body so that we have body mounts again. I don't know how long it's been like that for, and I don't even want to think about it.
Using your muscles to find a hole is hard.
It's like the whole thing needs to shift over this way. I mean,
Here, let me help you.
no, hold on. Here. It needs to go towards the back here, but it needs to.
Should. You're worried about it?
I'm not worried about anything.
girlfriend.
Okay.
Quit it effing around. Okay. Now let's have a look. Okay. Needs to come back this way. That's cool. Oh! Now, let's get this side. The part that fell off. Made me notice. Are we there?
Getting there.
Uh-oh. We'll be all right.
Oh,
okay, we'll reset.
okay. So we've bumped into a little bit of an issue, but we're figuring it out right now. This bumper just won't work with.
Yeah, we are about 4 inches off. And
So hold on, where is it? You mean right here?
the entire bottom piece.
Oh, what if we just cut
Everything.
all the way along the bottom off?
That's what I was thinking of, but what are we hitting right now? Let's get into stuff.
But that's
It's
as far as it'll
this
go.
has to sit on top, right?
But it can't because of the bottom right now, right?
Yeah.
It's right up against here. All right, we're finally in here. We're gonna cycle the pump. God, I hope I did everything right. Okay, we're cycling. We're gonna do this a couple of times and then hope this roars up, fires up. Okay, here's what's happening. I'm in the Jeep, obviously, and I'm cycling the key right now just to get that new fuel cell, the pump in the fuel cell, like up and running. Kind of cycled a little bit before trying to fire him up. This is so nerve-wracking because I'm leaving super late tomorrow night. The Jeep is still in pieces. And to be honest with you, I've been online and I've seen so many people are in the same position, but I'm not freaking out because it's nice and early in the morning. I still have to paint and do a little tweaks and tighten everything down, bleed the brakes, cycle the the steering, which is all fine stuff. I still want to take this out onto the mountain before loading it up. So that might be a super early in the morning thing tomorrow. I might make some like bacon sandwiches, go out just for a quick run in the morning. I also have a whole new drum to put on the trailer, pick up trailer tires, fill power tanks. Never mind about my personal stuff. I don't care about that. Okay, I think that's enough I think I'm gonna try and run this. Ooh, let me put the cap on the brake fluid first. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Thank you! Yes, we're running, we're running. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't run, but it's running. It's been a couple of days and I've just, it's like making me like super emotional right now. I think it's not being in here for a long time, not having wheeled for a long time. I don't know. I hate being emotional. I don't know why this is making me that, but we're up and running, guys. We're up and running. Now it's time to get this Jeep back together so that we can go have some fun and get some wheeling done in good old Tennessee. Well, I clearly didn't make it to Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion or Windrock. I fell sick for 6 days. 6 days. It was like a very terrible flu-like, lifeless, in my bed, didn't leave for 6 whole day kind of thing. Terrible. Just as I finished this, I called someone, they loaded it up onto the trailer for me, and it just never made it there. So it's back in the shop and back up on here. Now, that double triangulated system is in here, as you guys saw. I need to give a huge shout out to Brian and to Jesse, who came for a couple of days. Incredible. It's so humbling and awesome to have friends who will just come help and hang out and have a good time and get things done with you. So thank you guys so much, much appreciated. We have that here. I haven't been on the trails yet because it's up again. And in the next episode, you're gonna see what's going on in the front. I'm getting that wrapped up right now. And then it is trail time. Finally, a lot of you have been like, can we go back to the old MischiefMaker TV where you actually just wheeled and we saw like the Jeep moving? Yes, we can definitely do that. It's been a very long time since MischiefMaker. I think possibly since March was the last time he was on a trail, and I just miss him dearly. So time to get more trail time, more seat time, more wheeling videos to you guys, and I am very, very excited. So yeah, that's it. Rear suspension system in, stuff going on in the front that you're gonna see the next time, and as always, thanks for watching.